What's cooking, collective? What's going on with everybody? How y'all doing? Man, let's do that at the last second. Forgive me. Anyway, I hope everyone's doing well. It's been a few days since I've been active. Um, everything is blooming in a good way nearby, right? But it does impact allergies. So I had a sinus headache going on 2 days till I hit the neti pot last night and relieved that pressure that was in my head and my eye. It was crazy. But I feel much better. Hey, how you doing? I feel so much better. I was like, I knew neti pot was the answer, but then I didn't realize it the first day. I should have did it first day because yesterday got bad. But now I'm like, whew. I think I'm a neti pot for GP just to make sure it don't get bad again. Oh, anyway, y'all. Thanks for coming, Monica. What's going on with you? Glad you made it. I'll be back tonight. Um, yeah. So I'm gonna be here for about 25 minutes. I have an appointment soon. I want to try to catch, and then after that, I'll be back definitely tonight, but I'll try to do some recordings for tonight, tomorrow, and the weekend. I don't know. I always say I'm trying. I don't know. I don't know. That's good. That's what's up. All right, Spirit, give me a message for the collective. What's cooking? What we cooking? What's cooking up in your life? Whether it's your person, whether it's your finances, what's going on? I feel like I'm running into and communicating with more and more people who are now in the put themselves first phase. At all costs, meaning they're not feeling any major losses when they realize that whatever suits them is not working out. I had a download the other day and I put it on the community board and then ended up talking to a friend and sent it to her. And she was like, wow, that's it. That's it. Based on the conversation she and I have. And that was 15 hours earlier, than that conversation. So I was like, maybe that was for her to see. I don't know, but I know that people are choosing themselves first. They're not cycling with people. They're not playing games. I feel like I'm communicating with more and more people that are putting themselves first to understand that life is precious enough. We're at a certain age where when we look back, we don't want to regret our lives. We don't. We want our lives to be fruitful. We don't want to entertain things that are repetitive problems. You know what I mean? So yeah. Anyway, Spirit, give me a message for the collector. What do we need to know? I don't know what's going to come out, but we're going to see. What do we need to know, Spirit? Fifth dimension. Okay, so there may be somebody in your energy, because fifth dimension is that 5D. It's not the 3D, meaning like not in the flesh, but that higher energy, that higher vibration, sometimes in your dream state, or sometimes that person can telepathically communicate with you, things like that, or astral travel to you, right? But it's something about somebody in your past that's in your energy. Oh, and you gonna say the answer is no. What, did I speak it up? Did I talk it up? Yeah, they are getting off that rusty merry-go-round. I mean, more and more. She told me more and more divorces are happening. Oh, that's too many. More and more divorces are happening. I remember, I homeschool my children. So when they were a little younger and we were still homeschooling, I had sat them down and we talked about the homeschool co-op that we were a part of. And while I was telling them that the homeschool co-op started going in a direction that I didn't like. It's not what we signed up for, and it wasn't what it was originally. And I'm not saying things shouldn't change, but it was a little drastic and a bit Eurocentric and not enough diversity and for children like mine. So I said, well, I think we're going to bow out after this year. We go a different direction. And I'm married, going on 25 years. Very happy married, so we good. Well, the year after we left, every last woman, and it was mostly mothers. No, not mostly, all mothers. And I can't remember how many of them. It was quite a few. It was over 10. Everybody started going through a divorce. It was like the year of a divorce. Like it just ran through the entire group. Everybody was separating, divorcing, truth was coming out. And I feel like that is happening again this year. I don't remember what year that was. I want to say had to be possibly 2018, 2017. I don't know. But yeah, people are changing. Uh-oh. What's this? I can't stand this deck. I love this deck, but I can't stand what happened to it. I don't know what happened to it though. Yeah, so the answer is no. And there's barriers to this. And you know what I'm hearing when I put that card down? There's ancestral barriers, meaning your ancestors are not going to allow a lot of repeat nonsense. Now you can jump a barrier and you can allow something that you shouldn't, but your ancestors will make it difficult for somebody to come at you wrong. And so if you open the window and you make it easy, remember we have free will and that's your choice. But I feel like Spirit is saying, yeah, because the challenge is the lesson and somebody wants a fresh start. The question is that person's integrity, willingness to grow with you, like the fresh start, change. Uh-oh. Oh, let me see something. Just let him know. Oops, shortly. All right. So you said manifest said absolutely not. I know that's right. Tell me more, Spirit. Mirroring. Oh, you know what? Let me pull the bottom of the deck first. Yeah. So somebody wants a fresh start because they want your forgiveness. The problem is, and this is the discussions that keep coming up, and even in the discussion I had yesterday. The problem is some people want forgiveness for nothing. And that is why we have free will, but we got to be mindful that if there's someone that wants to spin the block or they want forgiveness in our lives, right? I'm going to say our because we all collective, right? What are we forgiving? Because if there's no change behavior, there's no apology. The apology is not real. It's just words, right? So what exactly are we forgiving? That's the question we got to ask. And mirroring, some people will mirror you or you will mirror them back what they're giving you. I can speak about that, and from a Gemini perspective, we tend to mirror back what people gave us. So you play with our energy, you gonna get us playing with your energy. And I don't mean on no petty stuff. We will just not take you seriously. And that's what you gave us. Unserious behavior. So you get an unserious attitude about you. You understand what I'm saying? So we don't no. And I feel like a lot of people do that, not just Geminis, but I'm telling you from a Gemini perspective, like we will give you, and it's Gemini season, y'all. We will give you back what you give us. So if you're playing with us, you're gonna think we playing with you because we're not taking you seriously. Why would we take you seriously if you're a joke? You can't be playing with people. Tell me more, Spirit. Tell me about this fifth dimension. One at a time. Oh God, the sticky. I can't blame this on stubbornness with this deck. I just know I'm scared to wipe this deck down and warp the whole card deck. Justice. Oh. So what I get is that somebody is getting their karma, rightfully so, actually recognizing who you are, realizing whatever they put out there, they're getting what they deserve. They kind of know that it's more justice to only try to want to be in your energy than to actually have you in the 3D. Because again, they need forgiveness, but what are they getting? Well, what do they want forgiveness for? I was about to say require, but that's not it. Oh, yeah. So the divine feminine could be you, is not giving this person a yes. Now, remember, man or female, we have both energies in us. And that means if somebody is supposed to bring something to you, that's when you are in your receiving energy. That is considered divine feminine energy, a receiver. If you are the one that needs the forgiveness and needs to make an effort, then you need to be in your masculine energy. Okay. So the divine feminine is saying absolutely not. No. The barrier is to this union. Y'all cannot be together at the moment. And I really feel like your ancestors and spirit guides are not allowing this at this time. This may be what they desire. Even you may desire that, but there's a barrier. Why? Because there needs to be a change, a major change. Tell me about fresh start, spirit. Reinvention. Right. Somebody has to change. Reinvention is I need to change. It's in my challenge and lesson position. So that means it is a challenge and there will be a lesson with somebody changing their ways. You have to completely reinvent yourself. This person needs to be on some, you know what? I don't want to lie no more. That didn't get me nowhere. I don't want to hurt my person anymore. That didn't get me anywhere. I don't want to play games anymore. That didn't get me anywhere. You know what I mean? I want to be honest now. That's the better way to deal with people. I want to be true to my person. I want to be committed and devoted to improving myself. That would be a better way, right? I want to do what's necessary to bring proper change into this relationship, friendship, or even family situation, right? But I can't do that without change. There is no fresh start without change. And a lot of people seem to think that they can come apologize, say the words, right? And then that's it. But your spirit guides is like, yeah, if we don't see this reinvention, if we don't know that you're changing, you will not get a fresh start with the collective. Period. Your ancestors will block it. It's like they be walking to your house and then trip, boop, broke your nose. Gotta go to the hospital. Can't go say hi. You know what I mean? Like I'm not wishing nothing bad on nobody. I'm just making up to give you an example. Okay, so keep in mind. All I'm just saying is this person is going to have to fight their way towards you in order to be, and that means your ancestors have to see that they're serious about this change, that they're not coming to spin the block to turn around and do the same thing that they've been doing. That's not acceptable by them, and it should absolutely not be acceptable by you. Yep, their communication. So you may be mirroring the way they communicate. And if they are not communicating, then you're not communicating, right? If they are communicating, you may just be listening. That's what I'm getting. If you are, if you even are. But ultimately, and this is the likely outcome, is that if they don't make an effort, you are not going to even reciprocate anything. There will be nothing to reciprocate. So if this person wants forgiveness for nothing, you will give them absolutely nothing. What's the bottom of the deck? Oh, okay. So this person needs to work on their inner child stuff. That makes sense. You know what's crazy is that was part of the conversation yesterday. Is that because this person we talked about is very close to my heart. Not blood relative, but very close to my heart that way, right? And they need to work on their inner child. And what I noticed between having conversations with both parties is that the person that grew up with me has to work on their inner child, has to get some form of therapy. Does not have to be talk therapy, but it got to be something. They got to show some sort of effort to work through the pain that they have been holding on to, because they hold on to a lot. And I love them, and I've been trying to explain that to them. But when and if they're ready is the only time it's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? Some people, well, you can't. And what I explained to the other party is that you can't force anybody, you can't change anybody, and they're not necessarily meaning they have to be motivated by you. They have to be motivated for themselves. Like people, I would say we all a lot of us start off thinking we could change somebody because of us being good people with good intentions, treating people nicely, and things like that. We think we can change somebody, but it is really not us that changes them. It has to come from within. It has to be like, you know what? I want my person, or I want this in my life. This whole scenario, this person, the people, the things, the all of that. I want that in my life, and the only way I can obtain it is to be better, is to be different. You know what I mean? And so I explained to her that it's not that you're not the good fit. It's not. It's that this person has to work on what they truly need and desire, and what they're holding on to, the shame, the regret, the guilt, whatever that is outside of her. It has nothing to do with her. Nothing. Right? So a lot of times when we get to that level of understanding that all this time it's not me not being enough for you, it's you not dealing with you. Because let's just say there was something about you that wasn't enough. It's up to them to to say you're not what I need, or you're not what I want, right? But if they can't do it, it's because there's something within them. They have to communicate that, and then you have to decide if you can tolerate somebody who is unsure of what they want. You know what I mean? And if you can't, then you got to move on, and they have to make some choices. All right, tell me about balancing the scales. Yeah, so somebody was heartbroken, deceitful. Mm-hmm. And this person was trying to avoid conflict, moody as hell. This is what they getting karma for that, because they can't reach this person in the 3D no more. So they get karma for their moodiness. Tell me more. Yes. Listen, spirit is speaking. Spirit is advising you to detach from this person emotionally. They're advising you to be head over heart, to recognize what it is, and not trying to make it what it ain't. Okay. Mm. Um. Yeah. So yeah, because they're saying that this person came with a lot of indecision, right? They really aren't a decisive individual. This person would have you in limbo, not knowing where you stand with them for as long as they possibly can. You don't want anybody in your life causing you to question yourself, who they are, what they're about, none of that. You don't want anybody, because that type of energy will create you doubting your self-worth, and that's not what you want. So I feel like this spirit is saying, no, head over heart with this person. If it doesn't feel right, and if it's not balancing the scales, then you know what you got to do, even if it hurts. Tell me more. Because this person will have you in mental turmoil. Yeah, King of Cups. And it is a King of Cups. This person is emotionally unavailable, emotionally avoidant, something like that. They might be kind, they may be charismatic, they may be handsome, they may be diplomatic, they may even seem mature, they may be very creative, um, even emotional, but they're not attached emotionally. They're very detached emotionally. They will not, it's like their emotional attachment is temporary. It doesn't last. I want to say she said something funny, which I was like, yeah, you're right. Because some people go in cycles where they show up for a cycle, 2, 3 weeks tops. They're good to go. And then by that third week, really, you start to see the difference. You start to see it. She said 9 business days. So that's like 2 weeks. Okay. And they good to go. And then that energy, the effort, the mental space starts to wane. That is indicative of something deeper than what they want to present to you. That they have maybe good intentions, but they don't have follow through. They're pretty much emotionally impotent because they cannot rise to the occasion and stick it out. They can't do it. That's why there's some reinvention needed, some therapy, some supports on how to do that. Tell me more. Listen, justice has showed up here twice. Okay. This is the justice for this relationship. This person has to have an upright attitude, be transparent, be fair, move in integrity. I said that already. Be clear, meaning be honest, be accountable, right? And if there is some lawsuits, right, if they do these things even for themselves, they will win. If they're justified, they will win, right? But I'm getting with this in particular, this is the way somebody has to start to move now. They cannot be in the sneaky energy that they were. They cannot be in that in and out reckless type of energy anymore. Like that will not work for your connection, or that won't work for them in their own lives. Meaning, regardless of you doing that kind of behavior, ain't gonna make it for nobody. Who's entertaining that? Because after you go through those cycles for a while with somebody, the other person realizes, oh, hold on, I'm worth more than you coming when you feel like it and when you don't. So again, you're mirroring them through their communication, giving them what they deserve. Yeah, and you're not cooperating with them because they don't cooperate with you. This is a lack of teamwork, a lack of effort. Yep. Poor motivation, conflict. And honestly, it could be wherever they're coming from is what they're dealing with right now. Let's see, the bottom of the deck. Oh, so this person wants forgiveness because of the way they showed up with their inner child. And then Spirit said they are working on themselves, overcoming addictions, getting emancipated from their issues, regaining control, reclaiming power, release, freedom, and detachment. So they're working on it, but it might not be in a way that you can understand and or accept, because the person does want to communicate with you. They do want forgiveness. They know that the only way to even, I want to say, speak to you is if they're in the justice and upright energy, meaning they have to be living with integrity. They have to be truthful and honest with you. There's no other way. And this person has probably a ways to go to get there, because wherever they're coming from or wherever they experience, because I really don't, I feel like this is not about you. Hold on. Hold on, y'all. Hello? Yes. Okay. Um, okay. Well, I got up until 5 o'clock, and after that, it'll have to be another day. Hmm. Okay, sounds good to me. All right, thanks. Bye bye. All right, so now I don't have to rush. All right, all right, all right. So tell me about this 3 of coins, y'all. Oh, well, there it is. There it is. Happiness, triumph, optimism, vitality, and the truth. Here's what I want to say too about the sun. The sun is going to clear up everything. There will be no miscommunication, no misconceptions, no delusions and illusions when the sun comes out. The sun lightens up the whole spread. It does bring happiness, yes, but it also gives clarity. Because if there was something like you were hoping and wishing for something to be, and you needed to know whether it was true or not, the sun will come out and clarify, like, yeah, this is what we want you to understand. This is what we need you to see, right? And what I'm seeing is that this person, I'm telling you, this really isn't about you as much as this is about where they're coming from. Where they're coming from is horrible. I hear, I don't like it here. They don't like it where they are. They don't like it where they're coming from. But it all has a lot to do with them giving up that devil energy or whatever attachments that they have. I feel like this person may be going through a lot of karma, which is also giving them clarity about what they're experiencing, right? So they're starting to see the people where they're around for who they are. Okay, this could be friends, this could be family, this could be other romantic relationships, but it's not working out where they are, right? And in order to be around you, spirit is like, this person got to clean up their entire life to be in anywhere near you. Yep. Well, look. Seven of Swords in reverse, taking responsibility, confessions, truth reveal, and turning a new leaf. This is my apology card. This is where the apology comes in with change behavior, because what this person has to turn a new leaf. That means they can't be what they were before. This is the hurdle. This is the biggest challenge and the biggest lesson that this person has to experience before coming towards you with anything that looks like happiness. Now, if this person can achieve this, I'm just saying. Whoop. Okay. All right. So we got a lot. I'm just going to take, no, I'm not. It's more than I want. It's too many. I like to take them one at a time. So Spirit, give me one at a time before I look. Oh, okay. Okay. So we got the King of Pentacles, abundance, wealth, generosity. I know this is not what it is, but I'm going to tell you right now, what I'm getting from this King of Pentacles is that they're very stubborn, all right? In that you are a focus or a focal point of their life. This person is determined to overcome barriers with you. So that's probably why this energy right here in the challenge and the lesson is so heavy, because this person is going to have to reinvent themselves. And this is telling me that they have the wherewithal and the willingness to do so. Now, this is not everybody's story, okay? You got to take it how it resonates. If you know that somebody is extremely manipulative and that they are currently living that way, 9 times out of 10, this is not your story. This is probably somebody who is more of a hermit, that experienced you in a way that's changing their life, but at the same time, they're not doing the things that they did to you to anybody else. This is somebody who's more than likely alone right now. So you got to take it how it resonates, because again, not everybody's story, and this may be a small percentage of people, but this would be somebody who's very quiet. King of Cups don't share all their emotions. So this could be somebody that's very tight-lipped about their emotions to those around them that they don't necessarily want to show their hand to, especially if they have any influences, which I do see with the 3 of Coins, they do. So this person is not going to express it, but they're determined to have it. You're going to no, I won't have to worry about that. I just feel like this person is really not going to stop trying to get your attention. They're not going to stop trying to show you who they become. I won't say who they are, because who they are might not be something you want nor do your spirit guides want. Come more head over heart. Yeah, Hierophant. Yeah, spirit's like, they can't come towards you without commitment. So, this is given like a past love boyfriend, girlfriend, it don't matter. But somebody who had commitment issues in the past because of their inner childhood wounds, somebody who maybe took advantage of you in the past, somebody who didn't appreciate the value you brought into the relationship, and more than likely hit some sort of rock bottom where you put the brakes on it. You put the brakes on this connection. More. Yeah, this is definitely somebody from your past with the Six of Cups here. And this also is talking about that inner child too. So this is someone, to clarify, this is somebody from your past that you may have had some challenges with. They might have been a little moody, may have been very affected by those around them about the connection, didn't use their own mind, right? And now that they possibly are alone or can't really communicate well with those because they don't get along with them, this person is about to choose happiness. This is like, again, this is someone, whether you know it or not, you'll find out later for sure. But this would be somebody who's more isolated, because they don't get along with people. So they may go out, but they don't really resonate with those they're around. This is somebody that looks for your energy and others and not gonna find it because there's only one you. Yeah, this is somebody that wants to bring commitment, but Spirit is not letting them just do it. Like, they can't just come in. I don't care if they learn their lesson. They really can't just come in and just say, I'm sorry. Can we get back on track? I'm sorry. Can we start over? I don't know. Spirit said no. So they got to jump through hoops. They got to put in effort. They have to change their ways. They have to confess. They have to confess. Okay, Monica, looks like we do have a reading to do for one of my clients, like I would do on the live, because she's on now. So I'm going to finish this up. Oh, let me see. On the bottom of the deck. Oh, and Spirit said this is not over. So the world is in reverse because this is not complete. This person also feels emptiness, and a whole lot of disharmony when it comes to you not being a part of their life. But that's normal. I mean, when you toss around a divine femme, that energy, and you don't do what it is that you need to have to do to be in their energy, you lose them. That's the consequences of not putting in effort with somebody you claim to love. You lose them eventually. And sometimes you never gain entry back. Some people move on, find a divine soulmate, and are done with you. And then other times, the person just, they may not have anybody back, but you're not it. Because you might have, it depends on the person, you may have done too much. Your spirit guides will interrupt stuff that is not good for you as well, especially the stronger your bond with your spirit guides too, right? I honor my ancestors, so they come through and they show me they come through. They stop things and they show me why they stopped it. A lot of times I'm like, please, can I have it? And they're like, no. And I'm like, but why? And then and then they show me why, and I'm like, oh, got it. I get it. I gotta respect that though. Because why? They're protecting me. Sometimes me from me. Although I will say this, we got free will. So if we want to go toe to toe, cycle to cycle with somebody, we want to keep playing games, we can do that. We can most certainly do that. But then we can't cry about it later and say, I don't know why this happened. Yeah, we know why it happened. Your spirit guides will remind you because we told you not to do it and you did it anyway. Remember, I showed you that sign. Remember, I stopped you from going. You did it. You did it. You did it. You did it. Everything we tried to do to get you to stop, you didn't stop. So then, therefore, that means there's a lesson for us in that to listen, to mainly listen to our intuition. That's our first voice that tells us. That's the voice of God within us that tells us not to go do a thing. Now, this person, I feel, may have been very reckless in the past, especially with the devil in reverse, because this person really wants to change their ways. Okay, they overcoming addictions and other things right now, trying to keep the door open with you. This person is like, if I gotta shift things around, if I gotta change my ways, I'm changing my ways. So this person is awakening. The only problem is, are they awakening fast enough? Are they doing enough? I don't know. Everybody's situation, everybody's choices are different. Some of y'all feel like, no, you did too much to me. I don't care if you feel like it's unfinished. You've done too much to me. And there may be others that's like, yeah, well, what have you done? What will change? What is different about you? And give them at least a conversation. But you don't have to, y'all, because the ball's in your court when it comes down to it. I feel like you're already mirroring the efforts that they put in by not giving them any energy, because you know that they're dealing with third party situations that are unhealthy, and against the whole whatever the relationship could be. Because again, this person listens to other people. They're affected by other people, especially with this Knight of Cups energy. They were affected by people that possibly they grew up with. They got childhood wounds. So, this inner child issue has to be addressed. You may have pointed it out to this person and they just didn't deal with it when you were around. Sometimes, though, when you are convenient for someone, that they don't feel a need to work on themselves. They don't do anything they need to do for themselves. I'm a staunch believer in don't do it for me, do it for you. I had an ex 18 years ago, and I told him, I said, it's not gonna work for us. It's just not gonna work. And he was like, what do you mean? I'm like, because you're miserable. You're unhappy. I can't make you happy. He was like, well, I could be happy. I was like, yeah, but you got to do that for you. You have to work on you for you. Don't do that for me. I knew it then. I won't say I always understood that. But something about that particular situation was like, yeah, no, I'm not about to try. No. Certain situations, there was no, and they tried to spin the block, and I had already moved on, and it was a done deal. And he was like, I knew it. I'm like, well, whatever. I just knew that I wasn't the one for you, and I had to move on. And I was honest and upfront with it. I'm not sticking around trying to make somebody happy who does not know what happiness is, doesn't want to be happy. There's no way I could fulfill all somebody's needs. Somebody has to be fulfilled within themselves first. Okay, within themselves first. So, what you say, that's true. Change when you don't have to. Tough lesson, bro. Yeah. And all I'm saying is, when a person does not appreciate you when they have you, they are taking a huge gamble and a huge risk by playing in your energy, not being ready for you. It's not always their fault. So, and I say fault meaning they have problems or stuff that they got to work on. But it's a huge risk when two people are in a relationship, no matter what kind it is, and one person repeats mistakes, does it again, promises not to, does it again, promises not to, as if this is what they can do in perpetuity with you. And they don't realize that the risk that they're taking by not correcting their behavior, not working on themselves, will impact how much you can handle of that person. So a lot of people take these risks until they fall off the ledge when it comes to you. And then you just, look down like, wow, Well, there it goes. And you have to pick yourself up, your self-worth, and then you got to move on. So a lot of people don't understand that they really have to work on themselves to stop the repeat foolishness. Because some of us will get off what you said, the rusty merry-go-round. Yeah, everybody want to do amusement park rides every day. I myself don't even get on roller coasters no more in the physical. I don't even mean relationships. I mean I have had enough roller coasters in my lifetime that I don't really feel no need to go on the biggest, the baddest, and the newest. You know what I'm saying? I already know what that feel like. I'm good. I like the ground. I like my feet to touch the ground. And I'm good. I've had my fun. I've done free fall. I've done quite a few. And I think I've had the experience. That's not the experience I want anymore. I would like to try something else. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Yes, that's true. It's not their fault, but it is their responsibility. Absolutely. So, all right, we're going to take this over to, where's she there? Hold on. Get lottery numbers. Funny. So yeah, let me do an oracle on this because I really want to see a little more. I'm trying to figure out what oracle I want. Well, let's start with some Lenormand and then I'm gonna do a quick oracle. Yeah, I can't do roller coasters no more. I'm so over that. Like I thought they were, when you're a kid, you always want to try. Every time you go to the amusement park, you want to try the latest one. Yeah, I'm done. I don't. They don't excite me. I will get on something for Harry Potter. I want to go to Harry Potter World, but other than that, I don't really. I don't. No. Now, not interested. Spirit, give me a message for the collective. Wow. So the family system, and again, the fickle behavior is what had to stop. So this person was people pleasing others, listening to others, people from their past, people they grew up with, family members, those that kind of crab in the barrel mentality. Maybe somebody didn't want to see this person advance from the family group or friend group or whatever social group. And they would put bugs in this person's ear and say, act like this or treat this person like that. Or maybe it's just what they observe. But Spirit said that all of that has to be cut out or is getting cut out because it's in the past energy. So there has been a shift you may or may not have been aware of, because I don't feel like this is somebody you're talking to. Okay, this is not that kind of relationship. This is not a conversation. Tell me more. Yeah, Spirit said this person has a gift for you. But you may not say yes to it because the answer is no. So, if this person, okay, let me rewind because I heard a couple things. In order for your ancestors and spirit guides to respect the gift that this person wants to bring to you, this person needs to understand what your love language is. And they may or may not already do that. This may require them to reflect on what they experienced with you already to grasp possibly what your love language is. Because if this person feels like they could come, if you're a woman, they could come bring you, I don't know, an expensive pocketbook or give you money and stuff, and that's going to turn your head, you may accept the gift, but it might still mean no. If this person really delves into who you are and what you are really about, they would know then what the right gift is, I guess. Maybe, sometimes we're more complicated than that. And sometimes the gift is just changed behavior, really. It could be, it's the simple things for a lot of people. Not everybody needs a thing. Somebody doesn't always need a bouquet of flowers or stuff like that, but it has to be some sort of major gesture in order to get your attention and allow your spirit guides to open those doors. Otherwise, they'll block this person. I'm telling you, this person may be feeling blocked severely right now. And 9 in my tradition represents your ancestors, so they better get it right. Tell me more. Yeah, so this person is locked in on you, seeing you as a divine femme that they need to support with wealth, prosperity, invest, be disciplined. They see you as sensual, and they see they want to be reliable with you. So yeah, this person is very fixed and locked in on you. That's what I was picking up earlier, but they definitely are locked in on you. Tell me more. Yeah, the sun. Let me tell you something. Whoever this is in your life, and again, I gotta remind you, this is not everybody's story. This person is clear, sure, positive. The sun here twice. That they are changing. That they are doing what they need to do. I don't know if they know what they're doing, but that's what they feel. This is what they feel like. I'm changing. I'm changing. That's what I'm hearing. I'm changing. I am. You don't know it yet. I haven't shown you yet, but I'm changing. Tell me more. Yep, they putting stuff. They're like the old me is dead. Is what I'm hearing. The old me is dead and gone. That Ti Justin Timberlake song is playing in my head. The old me is dead and gone, dead and gone. Yeah, yeah. You know I can't sing, so you are a wish come true. Bottom of the deck. So this person is like, listen, they hoping and wishing and praying and doing everything they can do on their end that it will turn your head. Um, Again, it all depends on where you are at this point, at that point, because again, you can allow, you have free will to allow. They have free will to make changes. I just think that you're not going to allow someone in your life that has not made any significant changes that you can respect. And I could tell you right now that, that temporary reckless type of energy is not going to work with you. That I'm good for a couple days or a couple weeks, and then I'll go back to the same thing, ain't gonna work no more. That's old. That's old, 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 dead, 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 dead. All right. Oh, where was it? Oh, here we go. More. Grand Symphony. Yeah, it's a Grand Symphony. All right. That give me right now without. I'm not reading the book on that, but this Grand Symphony is telling me like this person is they're at the crescendo of nonsense right now, or they were recently in the past energy. Like I feel like somebody binged to get something out their system. I don't know why, but I feel like they went on the last trip with somebody. They did the last something with someone from their past energy, only to realize that this ain't it. That there's no teamwork. There's no the three of coin situation in reverse does not work for them. But I feel like they did the last. Tell me more. I just seen 555. The royal you. Yeah. And this person sees you as a divine being. They see you because you have your self-worth intact. They see your glow up. They might even put you on a pedestal. I'm not gonna lie, they probably feel like you're better than them, or they are not good enough for you, something like that. But that plays into them working on their inner child wounds, which they would have to in order to realize that we all pee and poop the same way. You know what I mean? You might live in integrity and do the right things more naturally than they do. Doesn't make you better than them. Just means that you live your life a certain way and then you can't do the opposite with them. Because spirit ain't going to allow it. Tell me more. The The storyteller. Ooh, somebody got a story they life to tell. Spirit said you could write a book about this person, but they also could write a book about their life. And this is where they begin. This is how. So storyteller is a card about how you show up in the world and how you tell your story. And with you feeling like your self-worth is intact, the way you present yourself to the world is how folks are going to treat you. So this person knows without doing the things they need to do, they do not have any key to unlock anything with you. They just don't. Oh, musty and dusty. Close encounters. So, yeah, this person might have tried to spin the block with you already. You might have had a close encounter with them where it seemed like up, and then it was like, mm-mm. That's why it was a close encounter. It's like you come into contact with the person, then you realize the song ain't changed. The same old song is still playing, or the same soup just reheated. Nothing is different about that person, right? This person has to deal with those close encounters. They have to recognize that just because they can see or touch you occasionally, meaning on some run into you randomly, or even scheduled visits or conversations that y'all have to have, like, discussing kids and stuff like that. That does not mean that close encounter is going to result in anything without all the necessary efforts as described, right? So it could be close encounters, but 10 is still an ending. Okay, and you got several 10s on this board. 10 is still an ending. Tell me more. And you got the death card here. A powerful move. Yeah, it's going to have to be powerful. It's going to have to be powerful in order for this person to be in your life. My nose is itching, so somebody need to hear this. So this, you got a key here unlocking, a key here unlocking. And then you had this cage. This isn't a challenge and a lesson. And this person is a butterfly, right? So they were probably in their chrysalis before they ended up in this cage. This is where they were forming and transforming. Now they just need the key to unlock them, right? And the key doesn't have to be you. The key is really them. Sometimes we think somebody has a key to our heart. Yeah, they got a spare key. We have spare keys to people's hearts. Their key to their heart, they hold that key. They have to unlock their situation. They have to do the unlocking. That is not your responsibility, not my responsibility. It requires them to put in the effort to unlock that door and allow themselves out. This butterfly recognizes that this person needs to come out that cage. So this butterfly is saying, hey, if you just dig deeper, look at the bottom of that cage, maybe your key is down there, you can unlock it and come on out. I can't let you out. You got to choose to come out. So this person's reinvention is real, y'all. They coming from a caterpillar to a butterfly. They are shifting. But I don't like to sell tall tales and dreams. This ain't everybody's person, and you will know if it's true soon enough. So take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, don't take it. You know what I mean? Because everybody, some folks are old, dusty, and musty, and they ain't trying to brush that off. They still want to be funky, Wait, so do I think growth changes the lock to one's heart? Yes. Or we actually pay attention to the fact we use our own key to allow people in. I do think that growth is the change to unlocking someone's heart. But I feel like it's more of a personal journey first. So they have to unlock their heart, meaning they have to deal with their inner child issues. Once somebody starts at least that process and really starts to understand what they've been through, what they put people through, what they don't want to go through, why they've experienced what they've experienced. And they decide, once they decide, I want to do better, be better, I want to heal, and they make the effort, they got to start with unlocking their own heart first, because then that will allow them to be vulnerable with the people that truly love them, have boundaries with those that don't, know when and where. Because even if they don't know, if they started the process of getting help, then they know the right people to talk to and say, I need help with my growth and my development. And that person will help them. Like when you have personal readings, like with me and maybe other readers, we will give you advice like, no, don't go telling that person, da, 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 da. Why? Because did it work before? No. Do they need to change? Yes. Okay. Don't give all your secrets away, or don't be vulnerable with that person that hasn't shown you any different. This person probably has people that do them wrong, right? And they go back and share, and it's constantly blocking them. They're not growing where they are. But there has to be a notice of that. Like they have to notice that I'm not growing where I'm at. I'm not achieving what I want. I'm not happy with what I'm doing or where I'm at, or who I'm with. Once you acknowledge that, and then you take some steps to figure out, well, what will make me happy, or what should I do to be better, then your heart really starts to unlock, right? When it comes to other people unlocking our heart, it's the behavior and the consistency and the sincerity and the vulnerability in which they demonstrate how much we mean to them. That should be what unlocks our heart. Some of us, I will say, we walk around and we just be forgiving everybody and letting anybody in, and we don't have boundaries, and we don't understand what we should accept, and our heart is already unlocked. We just letting people take what they want out of it, which is not good. So when you get your heart pushed into different directions, you start to recognize the value of your own heart. And then the key stays with you a little longer until someone proves to you why you should open up. But usually, like I said, it's usually people are very open first and then lock up later, and then have to be reopened. And versus, coming with those boundaries. Like if you got, even with good parents, sometimes it's still room for somebody to break your heart until you feel like you got to stand with your boundaries. You know what I'm saying? So it just, trusting yourself. Once you start to be able to trust yourself, you'll know who to trust with that key. All right. That's what I think about that. Now, I'm going to get the Carmen. She should be on right now. But yeah, we do give away a lot of our power initially with people that don't necessarily deserve it, and we don't always know that they don't, because we feel like the way the relationship initiates, oh, I can trust this person, or they really mean well. And then sometimes people just, they learn through us too. I think with the mirroring, this is given more of everybody's learning at the same time. Like you learning to put your boundaries up, and they learning that they got to do better if they want somebody like you in their life. They can't have you and be playing with you. That doesn't work. Because eventually you won't want to be played with anymore, especially when you become aware that that's exactly what they're doing, playing with you. Yeah. And then, yeah, and discerning who to trust, right? Because what I feel like, one of the best ways to discern who to trust, just listen to them. Just listen to them first. And take your time with responses. Don't be eager to say yes or even no. Just let me think about that. And then reflect on it. How much of this looks like something I've experienced I don't want to experience? Or how much of this looks like it's too good to be true? Or how much of this feels right and gives me all the green flags, right? And when you move forward with the person, be cautiously optimistic, especially after you've been hurt. I'm not going to tell you, oh, don't open your heart again and none of that. I'm not bitter like that to say something like that. But I will say you can be cautiously optimistic with people that claim, that this is what they want. You want to also not go fast because you can get swept into a whirlwind, and before you know it, you right back where you started, either with a person or with a new person in a similar situation. So it's okay to go slow. And if that person respects you and honors you and they don't have anything slick, then they will honor the fact that you want to go slow. Because if they feel like they truly desire you, then why would they want to rush you? Where are we going? You know? All right, Carmen. Yeah. Yeah, people can have all kind of sweet intentions, be good people, not necessarily out there trying to harm the world or anything like that. But then in intimate relationships, they are the worst. They have no follow through. They don't. They're maybe lazy, emotionally lazy, want you to do everything. Um, but then they charming everybody else. But then you get the short end of the stick because you're the closest person to them. Comes off very narcissistic, even if they're not a narcissist, because they don't take responsibility of their actions or emotions. It's a lot. I think I was telling you y'all at the live last week, about that guy, uh, the avoidance specialist or whatever he calls himself, right? He put up a post that I can respect about breaking down what kind of people he's talking about. He said there used to be what he considered 4 types of emotionally avoidant people. He said, but I really feel like it's 8. And he talked about those that emotionally avoid, that don't want to harm you, and those that do want to harm you. And he broke down each group, as subgroup rather, to formulate the 8, which I can appreciate, because there are people out there that don't treat you right, but their intention is not to mistreat you. It's just that they haven't worked on how to do better. And those are the type of people that I feel come across my table a lot. It's not the most heinous ones, but that doesn't mean they don't show up. They're just some people that don't know how to get right. And they really need to seek some type of help to get right. If they intentionally mean to get right, then they will do the work. And that's that. And then you could decide whether you can handle them or not. After all of that, right? Because that person's clarity will be so profound, you will know if they made changes or not. But those that want to manipulate, I heard that somebody say this too, and I wish I could upload it, but YouTube be bugging. And she was saying, therapy is not a pass. Therapy is not, somebody's past to say, well, I'm working on that because I'm in therapy, even though they still doing it. It's kind of like saying, well, I'm going to therapy, but I'm still an asshole. So, you got to forgive me and give me a pass. No, 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 no. When I tell you, like, this particular reading was more about someone, what spirit is saying, they can't fake it with you. They're going to have to change. Right? And ain't gonna be no mask falling off in a little while. Do people make mistakes? Yes, but that's not gonna be a mask. This person would be mortally horrified if they hurt you. This person does not want that because they see the value. And I don't know if how many cycles you might have gone through with this person or how severe it was. Only you can determine that, and only you can work on that within yourself. All right, Spirit, give me a message for Carmen. What does she need to know about money? Mm-hmm. Yeah, he had to clarify that for me. Oh, what was that? I don't know. It wasn't my one card. All right, let me try this again. He had to clarify because I still don't like some of his titles. I think they're clickbait though. I haven't but they don't make me click on them. It pisses me off. Like what? Still sounds like he wants you to think that you can go and change somebody because you want them in your life, and I'm not with trying to change anybody to do anything. Like you just if you can't come that way, or at least be trying to make the effort on a significant way, then we just ain't gonna rock together because I have to be with people that I resonate with, right? So I don't need to make you be anything. You be what you want. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, he does know his audience. Yeah, him and the other girl. The title is like, I mean, I'm glad I read his post, but at the same time, I still haven't clicked on no new video because I'm like, what? When I read, do what? I got to do what now? How to make a such such and such and such? How to turn a so and so into a such and such as nah, bruh. No, no. I ain't trying to turn nobody into nothing. And I just rather not give you my energy. If you gotta resonate like, here's the thing, and this download came to me earlier today. If you have to be one way with me when you are really another way outside of me, then don't be around me because I don't need a chameleon in my life. I don't need a shapeshifter. I don't want somebody that's one way with me and some another way with other people. I don't know. Somebody who code switches and does all this extra stuff to appease other people and then does things to appease me. That means you're not living authentically in any area of your life because you don't really know who you are. So when you're settled in yourself and you've matured into who you want to be and your purpose or your whatever, your character, then we could talk. Then I can see where you at and know if I resonate with you or not. But if you got to be different with me and different with other people, then leave me alone. I don't want to make you into nothing. Oh, shoot. Look at that. Carmen. Gaining clarity, releasing fear, finding the truth, suppressing emotions, conquering anxiety. Spirit said, let that worry go. Carmen, let it go. Like that, like the song the little kids used to sing for what's that the snow movie? Whatever. Let it go, let it go. We don't need it anymore. Tell me more, Spirit. Okay. Despair, lost direction, disloyal. Creative block, focus on the next. Stop it. You over here, Spirit said, you got clarity, but then at the same time, you still focusing on the negative. Stop it. You got your star should be upright, and you trying to worry. I'm hearing you to try. Don't do that. Frozen. Thank you. I'm on that snow movie. I know you got kids. Damn, I drive you. When I used to have them kids in camp and they used to sing that song, I had to give them a little showcase day because they had to get it out. I was like, that damn song. Whew. Tell me more. Yeah, you got a new opportunity coming. Bright future, possibilities, creative opportunities. You got blessings coming. Tell me more. Oh, you know what I heard too? Is the person is possibly in this new opportunity. The person, like the new relationship, is possibly within the new opportunity. But tell me more. It's a challenge. What did I say? The new love comes with the new opportunity. I don't know if you're going to meet them at your job or some association, but there's something coming with the new opportunity. And what's this King of Wands? Problem with business, broken promises, force with dominance. Okay, we're going to look that up. Why that King of Wands is here. Unrealistic goals, lack of progress, short term. This is somebody else. Oh. So, the F-boy energy is on its way back. They've been cool for a little while, but they lack supply because everything's been too quiet. So I don't know if they started already or they're about to kick up with something new. Whatever it is, it's going to be insignificant, meaning it's going to be a minor annoyance from this King of Wands energy. This is where you need to focus on your new beginning and this clarity with the moon in reverse. My nose is itching. So, but the F boy is returning. Tell me more about this King of Wands spirit. Yeah, because they're not getting enough attention. Failure, lack of recognition. Somebody is not getting that feed. And this is from Jessica. They're not getting that feed. They're not eating them emotions the way they want to eat them emotions, right? Things going a little too good right now. They're a little too quiet. So they're about to start something. You or her will be fine because whatever comes up is petty. It's just them seeking attention. All right. Know that. Tell me about the Two of Cups. Uh-oh, that's coming through quickly. Yup. Uh-oh. And it's not a loss either. This is somebody's coming through real fast. And I don't know. I think it could be the business relationship that's coming through real fast. Tell me more about this Page of Cups. Prejudice, injustice, complications. All right. I feel like there's an invitation coming. But I heard it got to do with Mr. King of Wands. Mr. King of Wands can smell some things. I'm going to tell you that right now. And it's going to be your job to see it coming a mile away and not let it rattle you. You got to know that. They can smell good things happening. All right. This person has still always been in your energy, even though they separated. They can smell good things happening. Ooh, so many cards. Oh shoot. Okay. There's so many cards, but excuse me. They can smell good things happening with you, and they like to see you in this energy. Frustrated, on the negative side, despondent. They want to know that they can bring you down. But this is going to happen. This Two of Cups is going to happen regardless, whether it's the business venture or the love that comes through the business venture. And it's going to come for them out of the blue, even for you out of the blue. It's kind of like a surprise. Aha, man in the boo boo. But without you trying to do that, it's just naturally because you're supposed to get what you want. Also, it's time to let go of the doubt and the worry. And don't be stubborn about it. Yeah, because you got new love, new opportunities coming in. It says, um, you got to get out of the paranoia and the defensiveness. And you have a lack of trust. So you got to trust spirit that what you pray for, you're going to get. Page of Swords. Yeah, yes. I'm trying to tell you, this person stay in your energy. Page of Swords, watching, waiting for an opportunity. Things are too quiet. You're doing too good. And they want attention because the Six of Wands is here. Excuse me. Failure, lack of recognition, no rewards, lack of achievement, fall from grace, conceit, and disappointment. They come in with something to gain attention and distraction. You got to know that because you got clarity with a new opportunity. You got to get out of that negative mindset so that their energy ain't impacting you. Okay, and you can't be stubborn about it. You got to release any negative energy because that's when somebody else's energy can can step in. So the doubt, you got to release the doubt. This person, I heard thief in the night. Well, whatever this person is offering, because you have a new offer, Two of Cups. new business relationship, but there's something else coming with that. The Justice in reverse is telling me that whatever somebody else offers you, and I mean this King of Wands, offers you, and I don't mean you, it's an offer being made that impacts you. I can't say you turn it down because it's nothing for you to turn down. It's not that. It's more like somebody's trying to offer a headache. If that's the best way I could put it. It's almost like somebody trying to offer you a headache, get on your nerve. My nose is itching. But this Two of Cups, that's yours regardless of what headache this person gives you. You just can't give it attention because this failure, and they're disappointed that they haven't had they want negative feedback. They want you to cry. They want you to whine. They want you to fuss. They want you to cuss at them. Any sort of attention is attention. You understand what I'm saying? It's kind of like a little boy getting in trouble. Hurting himself to get his mother's attention. Maybe the mother's distracted and she's not paying him no mind. They want her attention. It's like, look, mom, and then they fall off the top of something and hurt themselves. This is this person trying to get your attention by hook or crook. Okay? And Spirit saying, do not let this person distract you from the blessings that you got coming. Okay? Tell me why. Tell me more about this King of Wands with the Six of Wands, Spirit, because this is a lot of Wands energy here with Six, King, and the Nine of Wands. But yet you got clarity, you got good things coming with the Moon. So this person knows how to push your button and get on your nerve. They want attention. That's what I'm getting. Don't give them none. They want attention, and this is going to be about money. Just so you know, this will be about money. They will, excuse me, this person will play when it comes to money. They will play when it comes to money. So just know that that's happening. They've been good with money lately, but they about to start acting up again. Trying to make something be something it's not. Trying to make it be a problem that it don't need to be just for attention. Tell me more about this Tower with this Two of Cups. Yep, just hang in there. You're going to see things, all kinds of things with a new perspective. Yeah, you are going to be fine, but you also better keep things to yourself until you end up with what you're supposed to end up with, which is the blessing, which is the Two of Cups situation, which is a mutual beneficial situation. Yep, Strength card. Yep. You will overcome this obstacle. This is just a repeat obstacle, y'all. Carmen, this is somebody just doing what they normally do. I don't normally go this deep, but I got time today. They really want to try you. Right. Oh, shoot. This person is the one in despair. They want you in this energy, but that's the energy they're in. Just too much of that. Nine of Swords, hopelessness, isolation, night, breaking point, overwhelm. Okay, so I'm also hearing that this is the type of excuse or thing they're going to talk about, that they're overwhelmed or they're anguishing or they're in despair or they feel hopeless about this or that. This person, you got somebody in your energy that want to pull you down indirectly, meaning not directly to you, not speaking to you, indirectly to Jessica, and complain about life because they seeking attention and validation of some sort. This person is seeking supply. The Moon card says you have a new opportunity that you will love with the Ace of Cups. New love, new feelings, new emotions. This is Two of Cups here. Spirit said hang in there with the Hangman because you're going to see everything with a new perspective that is coming from you no matter what. This is your blessing for holding your spot, for holding on and staying steadfast. It's your blessing. Yeah, because you're making different choices in your life. The Lovers in reverse. You're going to choose something different than where you are now. This is usually about bad choice and conflict, but I feel like the conflict will be having to leave one to go to another. Oh, boy. Yeah, and this person is miserable. Sorrow, shattered dreams, underachievement, overindulgence. Oh, man. See, I want to say this is 90% about the King of Wands in reverse and 10% about you because your spirit said, regardless with the tower, your blessings are coming anyway, in spite of this jerk who is miserable and being childish. This is not your energy for the most part. This is just energy that impacts you. Daycare we New York. That's interesting. So take it how it resonate, Carmen, but get out of that energy. Mm-mm. No, don't let somebody put you in this energy. That's where they are. Let them be there. Some that self-loathing stuff that I want to go worry somebody because I got things to worry about. That's not your monkey and not your circus. You focus on this Two of Cups you got coming in. Two of Cups is also about business, mind you. So you got business coming in, and it's coming in hot and fast, intense. Okay, you get ready to change, and you just hanging in there, doing what you're supposed to be doing. Anyway, so take it how it resonates. If it don't resonate, I got it. I got it. I'm going to give y'all a recorded message after this. And then tonight I will be on the live, 9:30 as usual. Hope you all can make it. I appreciate you coming today. My nose itching, y'all. I had to tell what I had to tell, apparently. Anyway, I thank y'all. You enjoy the rest of your day, too. And I'll talk to you later. Peace.